Yo, what's good, YouTube? This your man's DHR2 Fighter Productions. I'm back with an exciting video. Man, look, when I saw this on Facebook and Twitter, something told me that it was fake, because when I saw A+ More Phenomenal Opinions thumbnail on YouTube, and then I got to looking on Twitter, and I realized that this is legit real. My man's David Yost, aka Billy Cranston, the original Mighty Morphin Blue Ranger, is coming back to Power Rangers for the 30th season, for the 30th anniversary. Dude, do you know how long it's been since we've seen David Yost on TV? We've seen him on fan films, the little Power Rangers Expired project called The Order, but we never got to see him back on actual TV. And yet there's like reruns of Mighty Morphin season 1, 2, and 3, minus the god-awful Alien Rangers. Yes, I said god-awful. I mean, still. And I'm gonna get to that by the end of the video. But this right here is big, man. Like, Billy is one of my third favorite Rangers from the Mighty Morphin era. It just feels so good to see that one of the OGs is making his return on the small screen. I'm just ready for Fan First Tuesday for tomorrow at 12 o'clock. And we will be going live doing a reaction. So, like I said, I'm just gonna go in with low expectations and just see what they have in stores for us. So, with that being said, let's get into this article. Power Rangers is reportedly bringing back an original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers fan favorite for season 30 of the series. The franchise will soon be celebrating its 30th anniversary, and one burning question many fans have had is whether or not the current rights holder Hasbro was going to do anything special for the massive milestone. The franchise has been known to celebrate their milestones in pretty big ways in the past. And with the second season of Power Rangers Dino Fury wrapping its run with Netflix later this year, there have been a wonder as to what could be next. There are also many questions of what to expect from the 30th anniversary of Power Rangers, but now a new report from the Illuminati has made this new season all the more exciting if it works out. According to the reports, David Yost, who had portrayed Billy Cranston and not only the original Mighty Morphin series, but stuck around for quite a bit longer, will be returning for at least one episode in season 30. Unfortunately, there are no details about his role, but the report also asserts that Yost will potentially be one of the many returning Power Rangers cast members in the next season. It would have been cool if he actually returned for the entire series, like how Jason David Frank did in Dino Thunder. So, whatever series the Hasbro is going to end up adapting, I just hope that if David Yost were to come back for like one episode, I would say do it like a multi-parts so that they'll be able to give him something to do. Because in Grid Connection in Beast Morphin Season 2, even though I was happy that Jason came back, but I feel like the episodes weren't perfect. I feel like they could have gave him more things to do instead of just like making a brief cameo to help out the Dino Charge Rangers, as well as bringing the Mighty Morphin Rangers and the Dino Thunder Rangers back. I mean, though it was cool to see him morph for one more time, but I think looking back now in the episode, I feel like the voice actor, that doesn't really sound like Austin St. John. It just sounded like someone who sounded like Jason. But it was pretty close, to be honest with you. I did appreciate them reusing the Zhu Ranger, Arbor Ranger, and Q-Ranger stock footage for the team-up special. Even though it's not directly from the movie, it was just a mix-up from previous seasons to the Go Busters versus Q-Ranger, the movie. So, if it were to be really true that he's actually coming back for the 30th anniversary, or possibly just the one episode, I would say just bring him back for like a few more episodes, or have him just be like a mentor role, and then maybe one day becoming a Ranger. That would be something that I would have loved to see. And if y'all remember, the villain from Tokyuger is going to be the main villain in Dino Fury Season 2. Just imagine them teasing Tokyuger as the next season of Power Rangers. But if it was if it were to be done right, I think it would have been cool if David Yost were to come back for the whole season, mentor them, and become the Orange Ranger. It would have been nice of him to go from Mighty Morphin Blue to an actual Orange Ranger. That right there would have been tight. That's just how I wish that would have happened, though. But I'm not saying that it's gonna be it's gonna happen in the next season, but we really don't know what's gonna be next after Dino Fury. But it's only a matter of time before they announce something big tomorrow at 12 o'clock. So let's continue on with the story. Hasbro themselves have yet to reveal their plans for the 30th anniversary of the Power Rangers as a whole, and that includes what to expect for the next season. There has yet to be any confirmation about Hasbro's plans for the future of the TV series as a whole, as well as there are also plans in place to take the franchise in a whole new direction with the connected universe of TV and film projects, from E1 TV with Jonathan Entwistle, previously announced film reboot, serving as one of the main anchors. Now, each of these new Power Ranger projects will be handed to Netflix upon their release, and then Yost is indeed to come back to the series, at least in some small capacity. There is potentially open for floodgates for many more. There have been some questions about previous actors possibly returning, considering union ties and more changes over the last few years of the franchise productions. On top of that, Yost has publicly noted about working with the series in the past. His return would mark a promising new era as well. I agree. I 100% agree with this as well. Because when you think about it, Mighty Morphin back, it wasn't really union, it was non-union, which means that the actors got paid less than the other actors. Amy Jo Johnson was paid more because of her great acting abilities, right? And Austin, Walter, and 3 Train left the series due to money dispute, wanted to pay the stunt crew with more money. Man, sick of these notifications. I can only imagine, since Hasbro is returning, since Power Rangers is union now, so they're gonna probably pay him more money, or pay these actors a lot more money to do a scene, a fight scene, or whatever. I'm just happy that he's returning to Power Rangers, because it's been so long since Mighty Morphin and Zeo. I mean, honestly, the last time we've seen Billy was in Zeo in '96 when he was getting old, but we all know the backstory of behind the scenes of him being left the set due to being called the F word and being called homosexual names because of his sexuality. And we all know that David Yost is gay in real life. So, but regardless, shout outs to David Yost once again. And I'm just happy that we're getting the confirmation that Billy could return for Power Rangers now that Power Rangers is union now. So that could make sense. For real, for real. So I need y'all in the comments down below. What are your thoughts on this article? Are you excited for David Yost's return to Power Rangers after 30 years to the franchise? Or do you think this is just rumor still, if there's a possibility that it could happen? Please, by all means, let me know in the comments below, and I'm gonna see y'all later.